the effort where it has one side.
When they dry, they don't.
Even if they're
What you have
I mean, absolutely use these things dry. They're dry, they're not controversial as a stock. It's not going to be effective.
That these two halachas are constant. They have no natural, they're smelling, they just have rules. That's the one else.
It's not. Something which is like this. This is the whole actually it's not toys. They're not going to therefore it's not about the food because it's not my halal. So there's a step. Right, it's not my halal. Now, that's exactly those questions. What are you talking about when it's yavish? Who eats raw or dry? Raw or dry? You do our so, what does Rashi mean? This Rashi here is very, very problematic. Because they're too thin. You can't use them as a pizza for a god. Okay. Not to use them. Perhaps they'll fall. They are a lot. They are moist. Right? Most of the rice because what it was, she was over complex to the lot of my father. This must be when they're not reacting. Because but the problem is ocean. When it starts off,
Just no real sip with that first. I'm 6 feet away, so it's fine.
Pretty fancy schmancy came off.
We're just saying that everybody pick it up. See the line? It's really on. YouTube is running. What? YouTube is on right now. It's looking at the thing. Did you? No? You sure? Never mind.
You have 2 points.
It's more than 2.
You lost this.
1 second. Why do I not see Malkiel Steiman? No, it's clear from the other level. One second, give me a second. You sure it's running? Because I just run on my phone and I wasn't watching YouTube.
Can we take the audio off this? I think it can get recorded.
What? But you see Ray Blazer's shirt now? Oh, you're funny.
We just put the plastic on.
Okay, because I clicked the link and it took me to YouTube, but it didn't work. Yeah, okay, fine. It's working? Okay, fine. You're good to go. Ready?
Try to work from the parsha, and so I know usually stretches into more of a halacha forum, but at least we'll be yotzei that by connecting today's daf. Mitzvah Shabbos. Comes to halacha also. Some people not. Halacha not. Parsha Shlach. Vaydavar Shalom Moshe Leim Shlach Noshim Yosur Eretz Canaan Sherni Noisein Livnei Yisrael. Send the people. Ish echad l'matei avosav tishlochu kol nasi bohem. Seemingly, our parsha sounds like Hashem was mitzvah. Hashem commanded, send. L'maisa, we already know Rashi brings from the Psukim and Devarim that really what happened was Moshe tells them over there, "Vatikrvon elai kolchem." You all came to me. Birvuvia, a lot of people coming, making a whole matziv. And then finally Moshe went to Hashem, and Hashem said he was masking. Very, very chashuva people that you have over here. Rashi in Dvarim says, "Msulkin Shabbahem." So mamash the top of the top. Not only that, Ramban says that the order of these people, as much as their names, the Medrash already connotes, has all the bad linking in it. Lavdafka, maybe there wasn't that name, their name B'tchila, but Al Kopanim, definitely the four that you have before Yeshua, Ramban is saying, were gar chashav, more than Yeshua, who was the Eved of Moshe, who was going to end up taking over. They were more chashav than him. Parsha goes through, they came back, and then they fell. Many machliks and many shittas on what exactly the Chet HaMeraglim was. But the point that comes out of all of them is that on their level, it was a disaster, whatever it was. But in our eyes, it seemed like a very, very small kleinigkeit that it was. Whether this far outside that you really think they thought in their ikr mind that, oh, we're going to get to Eretz Yisrael, we're worried about our covet. You think that was like in the forefront of their mind? Even the pshatim that say that Zircha was in the way back, there was epis ahava mina that got them thinking that. That's what we'd be talking about. This chait started from Klal Yisrael. All other chatayim pashta started from the Erev Rav. This chait that started from Klal Yisrael, do you really think that coming into it, there was anything noticeable on them? Or not even in the forefront of their mind. Way back of their mind. And yet, with all that, they came to say, Noira dikal l'shaynes, that is scary to even think of. We want to go back to Mitzrayim. Why do we even leave? If Hashem wants us, why is He doing this to us? What are you doing to us? The Ramban is masber in Devarim that night, in front of Moshe, they said straight emes, the Meraglim. That night, they went around to all the tents and told everyone quietly, by the way, it's really scary. It's really scary. They weren't going to do that in front of Moshe. Moshe chapto. That's why it says over there, Vatirognu ba'aleichem. In your tents, you guys complained. In front of me, it was, we're listening to them. I don't know, it sounds like, whatever. It wasn't really so clear from what was going on in front of Moshe, says the Ramban. It was really more at night. But then all of them, how they fell and went way down until they got this deserving punishment that seemingly is bigger even than the Egel. Perhaps Rashi seems to learn that there are shittas that You put the two Averas together, that's who end up dying in the Midbar. Maybe Sheda Levi was separate in one or two of the Averas. Al Kopanim, but seemingly this is worse. This was the end all, the blasphemousness of against Hashem. Yet, says Rabbi Rocham, Ashkir Rabbi Rocham, you look in the Haftarah, and what do you see over there? You see that Yeshua sends Kalev and Pinchas to spy out Yerichai, and they bump into Rachav. Rachav, says Rabbi Yocham, he calls her, from L'shenes in the Gemara, L'shenes HaPasuk, Rachav, HaZoyna, HaGoya, HaTmeya, HaPeshuta. Literally the lowest of the low. Machlekes in the Gemara, one sheet in the Gemara, Rachav, HaZoyna, that everyone was around her. She was Mufker Lakol for Averis. She was the lowest of the low. And with all that in her, what'd she have? Nothing really except a simple, she tells the Meraglim, we heard how Hashem dried up the Yam Suf and the other Nisim that Hashem did to you. And we're deadly scared. And now, please swear to me. And she considers it as if Kaisha has won already. What's the proof? Says Yerucham, because for sure, if they would have found her when the king's men were going around checking to see if the rumors were true that there was spies around for Klal Yisrael, she for sure would have been killed on the spot if they would have went ahead and checked. She for sure would have been killed on the spot, no questions asked. Yet, it must be that she so believed that the Nisim that Hashem did already, and that Hashem is going to do coming into Eretz Yisrael, that it's as if they already won, and the other side doesn't even count. Of course, this is what's happening. So, of course, I am with you and will help you, Kalev and Pinchas. How do you have that? Klal Yisrael was in front of everything. They saw it. They didn't have to work on it at all. Rachav maybe had to do a little bit of work from the fact of the hearing and actually bringing it to her Lev. Maybe Klal Yisrael saw it. Everyone saw it. They all saw it. And we're dealing with the highest of the high of them. How did they fall? How did they fall so low? So, today's daf, the Gemara said, it was going through the Aleph-based darshaning, the different drushes, and it was asking what's pshat in the kuf, that the leg is separated from the top of it, and because kuf is kedusha, the Gemara is using HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the reish right afterwards is Rasha, so the Rasha who's right next to the kuf that has that leg that's open, he's able to get in that way. He's able to get in through the leg, through the open space between the top of the kuf and the leg. Misayel Rish Lakish, it's a proof to Rish Lakish, Rish Lakish, my dechsiv, what does it say in the pasuk? Leitzim hu yalitz. If he'll be a scoffer, he'll end up scoffing. Ulanavim yitain chen. Darshan the Gemara, Boletame, someone who comes to become Tameh, to do bad, Poiskalai. Hashem opens the doors for him. Boletayr, Messiah, if you come to do good, Hashem is there to help you. You know, Hashem says, open for me a Pesach like a machat, like a needle. I will open for you a Pesach like an ulam, a tremendous amount of space that Hashem says He will taka open for you. In nature, there's such a thing as things start withering. You have trees that could be alive for years and years and years. But any botanist will tell you that once a tree has a little bit of kemisha, a little bit of noivel in it, that it's starting to wither a little bit, already to them, this tree will be worth nothing. Us, we would look at it, this looks gewaldic. Look at all the pears it has from it. Look at the apples, look at the beautiful oranges that it has from it. Look, we can rely on this. This is gewaldic. You know what the botanists would rather choose? They would rather choose the tree, or even, Rabbi Yocham says, the seed. A seed they would hold in more of a higher darga, because to them it's worth more, because they know how to see the bigger picture. The Meraglim, who were at the top of the top with everything, true, but they had this little bit of noivel, again, whatever you learned the chait was. In them, that was a little bit of noivel, it was a little bit of withering already. And technically, they definitely could have stopped it. It only says, Hashem doesn't shove you down. They could have gotten out of it. Lamais, we know the other Gemara that El Mole, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Oizrei Ein Yachaloi, that every day the Yitzhar gets stronger on a person, and without Hashem's help, it's impossible to do anything. Not only that, there's a Peladik Rabbi Yoina in Pirkei Avos, Parak Daled, Mishnah Beis. Is that this week? Right now? Kitzer, Mishnah says, Sheschar mitzvah mitzvah schar avera avera. Most people say, well, reward for a mitzvah, Shmak, another mitzvah. And, no, schar avera is an avera. Says Rabbi Yoina, that is not the pshat. Zeu tam acher chutz min hateva. Kach rotz loymar. Ki HaKadosh Baruch Hu yis'al v'ynosam b'yad adam harav ha'toiv acha bechira levad. A person cannot do anything. A person is good for nothing. You know what a person is good for? You know all he's able to do, otherwise we are puppets. What is by us? The bechira, the choice. That's all that is ours. And therefore, like it says, once you choose life, if it's good, then automatically you'll end up doing the mitzvah. And even if you don't, machshava k'maisa, and therefore it'll be as if you did it, then schar mitzvah, what does it mean schar mitzvah, ask Rabbi Yoina? If it's always more and more mitzvah, so what's the schar worth anything? There's got another mitzvah. Where are you ever building towards anything? Says Rabbi Yoina, schar mitzvah, avada, the schar will be actual reward, will be an olam haba. The schar means the fruit, what comes out of one mitzvah, will be that another mitzvah will come and it will just keep flowing. You'll be on the right path. Ba'olatar Messiah loy. Hashem will help you. Chas v'shalom schar avera avera. In bakar samavis v'sarav asa avera achas. Then he'll end up again. Poischin loy. Hashem's not forcing you, but you'll end up on that path. And like we said, it's pretty impossible. See what happened to Pari? He just kept going. Many learned that it wasn't necessarily chas v'shalom that Hashem was forcing him to choose bad. It was that he took the siyata d'shmaya away from him. So, and we see what happened to Pari. He just kept going. So too, let's pashas what happened to this fellow. And then, and Rabbi Yoina even brings this gemara, Balatar Messiah, say Balatami Paiskan Loy. In other words, what you come to do, then that's what will open in front of you. Agav, the Alter from Kelm, asked a very interesting question. Begs to be answered. We know Elam Chesed Yiboneh, and all the Bali Moser say that Hashem created this world in order to be meitiv to us, in order to do good to us. And He would love to give us Olam Haba straight. But He's worried. He's worried about us being embarrassed. Naman Gisufa, from just receiving presents. So therefore He put us in this world to work on it, and then we'll be able to earn Olam Haba, and then we'll be able to get the schar that He wants to give us. Where's the Olam Chesed Yibon over here? Where's the Hatav of the Eibishter over here? You leave him? Please, Eibishter, come on, pull him back. Should be Bolatar, Messiah, like great. Bolatame, Oisreloi, something. Where's the good skies? Where's the goodness that comes out of leaving him to hang? Answers the Alter. If Hashem tries to pull him, unfortunately, we see more and more as the Deiris come to Haintik Deiris. The more you pull someone who doesn't want to do something, he's not going anywhere. The greatest hatava that Hashem could do is leaving the guy. Hopefully, one day, in this path that he's on, falling down, he'll hit rock bottom. At rock bottom, he'll wake up, and he'll start going on the right path in a way that'll last and go somewhere. It's not on top of Hashem to push down. It's not on top of Hashem to pull him out, because that's not going to happen either. Start going down, hit rock bottom. The little machshava, Rachav azoyna, hagoya atmei pshuta, the nothing. And yet, with a little bit of a hearing, she's able to go all the way up. Someone shows she married Yeshua, and Yirmiyah Hanavi came out of her. See, we could get the little bit that came out of just simply ba l'tayr Messiah. Famous Gemara with Shimon Amsuni. His whole life he darshan all this in the Torah. This is magnum opus. We're not dealing with one of us. We're dealing with Tanoim. People's ganze Leben was Torah. Every single second was Torah. Emes Torah. And he gets to what's Hashem like Tira. That's it. Can't be marv anything. So for the actual, what, you can't be marv anything? What do you mean? He doesn't know Rabbi Kiva? He doesn't know Rabbi Kiva, Shimon Amsuni? Of course he knew Rabbi Kiva. He held that it's incorrect to be able to be marved the Talmid Chachamim with Eibishter. You can't be marved anyone else. He could have said Rabbi Kiva. Good, Rabbi Kiva held that it's okay and correct to darshan that. But Shimon Amsuni held it is incorrect to darshan that. Therefore what? Not he didn't have an answer. He had an answer. He had a doichik answer. But he wasn't going to use that. And therefore what? He was piresh. That's it. Throw out the entire Sefer, the entire Svarim Shafer, however many it filled of all his explanations on it, with all the cooks on it, v'chulu, whatever they put on it, it definitely an Erech, it filled millions. Throw it out. And he said, Kshim Shmal Tischar, Al Drisha Kach Kabal Tischar Al Prisha. Don't worry, I'll receive the schar. He told the Talmidim. Why did he pull away? Noivel. You see, they were able to see a little bit of withering, a doichik pshat. That's not going to go. That's going to throw everything off. It's not kedai, the ganze leben of Torah, to have one batch to Torah in there that really shows that the whole thing is off. Then you know what? I am leaving it. That's why he left it. So, usually it's very hard coming out of a shmooze to take on what was said. Maybe by the time you get out of your chair, you already forgot it. Maybe 5 feet later, out the door for sure, forget about it. But today we are zoiche, as funny as it seems, to the opportunity from Hashem that as things slowly come back together, people don't usually get a restart in life. It's a very special hidden opportunity that we have of restarting. All these ma'asim that we are now being mekal on ourselves, hopefully they'll last for a tefillah, a seder, a day, a week. Hopefully this can all stick with us, and this will be very easy for us. Anything we're doing, coming back with the tzibur together and recognizing how special that is for all of us together, to be together with a davening, a learning, that all is already balatayr. And you see from Rachav, it just flows. From Benyamin, it just flows. Schar mitzvah mitzvah. So easy for us. Yerucham says, Pasuk does not say in the Haftarah, ki zokin Yisrael va'avei, oh, mamish, gevaldik geschmack, Klal Yisrael is like a old man with white. It does not say that. Ki nar Yisrael va'avei, Klal Yisrael is young, and I love that. What's there to love about young? Chas v'shalom, once but wouldn't we appreciate a gadol zaken with a white flowing beard? No. Because, chas v'shalom, someone who's a gadol and decides that he is done, then, chas v'shalom, when the withering starts going, then it could go. And the whole thing could go, chas v'shalom. Yochanan Kohen Gadol, 80 years, Kodesh Kodashim. Garnished. Yeravam was Talmid Chachamim, he was Gadol and Klal Yisrael. To the Eibishter, he said, let me hear one more time. Who's going to walk me and David and you? He wanted to hear the order again, that he was before David. When he did that, Hashem gave him a punishment and right away switched the order that now you're going to be walking third. Be David then you, and that not too much for him. Too much for him. The covet messed him over. But Baruch Hashem, Malzayin and young, and it's to be young. I remember once my Shiva Rabbi Leaf commenting for the Ben Esrim Shmuz, all the people by 20 years old. He said, "There's nothing to need. We want to always be growing. We want to be young. That's what Hashem loves about us. To keep growing, try to be mechadish, take on new musar, new zachin. And Baruch Hashem, like we were just saying, we have an opportunity now that's making us all young of a restart and rejuvenation. Bez Hashem, we shall be zeicha to the balatayr Messiah.